I went up to perform magic for the very first time, but I made a mistake. I accidentally swallowed a nail. Suddenly, I felt like throwing up, and then something unbelievable happened. I didn't throw up the nail, I threw up an egg. The crowd was stunned and started throwing money at me. I couldn't believe it. My very first show had just paid for half a month's expenses for me and my mom. Excited, I ran home and shouted, "Mom, shake me!" And when she gave me a little shake, coins started falling out of my body. Seeing her smile, I made a promise. Someday I'd turn those coins into gold. But as I grew up, I learned the hard truth. Doing street magic barely bought 3 meals a day. I felt ashamed because I couldn't keep that childhood promise. Meanwhile, I kept studying great magicians, especially Houdini. It changed my life too. I learned how Houdini had gone to a police station, offered all his savings, and asked the warden to punch him with a blow strong enough to knock out an elephant. Houdini didn't cry, he smiled. The warden locked him up, exactly what Houdini wanted. His real plan was to escape from jail and become famous. Before entering, his wife kissed him and passed something to him. The warden got suspicious and checked Houdini's mouth but found nothing. Still, he warned, "If you escape, I'll make sure you're arrested for real." But once everyone left, Houdini began his real magic and soon he escaped. Overnight, he became a star. But Houdini wanted something bigger. He went to the toughest prison in the world and made a bet. "Chain me in 1,000 pounds of steel, I'll still escape." The guards sealed his mouth, took pictures, and bragged about their perfect security. But the second they left, Houdini used his secret 6th finger and vanished in 3 minutes. Only the chains remained. That escape earned him the title, the King of Escapes. But he wasn't done. Next, he had himself locked upside down inside a tank of water, hands chained, no way out. This wasn't just a trick. If he failed, he'd lose both his life and his fame. 5 minutes passed, then 10, then 25. The crowd panicked. No one could hold their breath that long. People screamed, "Break the tank, save him." The assistants called the firemen. They smashed open the tank, but it was empty. Houdini's legend grew even bigger. Soon after, the president of Germany invited him. There, Houdini performed a trick no one had ever seen. He stood between 2 targets and announced, "I'll catch the bullet with my mouth." The soldier hesitated but fired. And yes, Houdini caught the bullet, but the secret, he had placed a magnet inside the gun. It stopped the bullet and the soldier had actually fired blanks. Simple trick, world-changing fame. Next, the Russian royal family called him. Houdini told everyone, "Write your wishes on paper." The princess picked one. The queen read it out loud. And then a bell rang outside the palace, a bell that hadn't rung in hundreds of years because its rope had snapped long ago. But somehow it rang. Everyone in the royal court fell to their knees, calling Houdini the god of magic. What they didn't know was that Houdini had already planned it. He had a sniper with a silenced gun hidden across the street, and when the princess pulled the rope, the sniper shot the bell. After that, Houdini's fame spread across the entire planet, and finally he kept that childhood promise. He earned enough money to give his mother everything she ever wanted. But times changed, technology advanced, people stopped coming to magic shows, now they were drawn to cinema, laughing nonstop at Charlie Chaplin. I hated it not because of Chaplin but because magic was dying, so I made a bold decision. I took my show out of the theater and onto a frozen lake. I chained myself up and jumped from a 100-foot bridge into icy water. Underwater I began to unlock the chains, my breath fading, my body freezing, but my dream still alive. And it all started when